Ciao guys, Foodier. So in this video I'm gonna do unboxing and first impression of the most awaited and probably discussed VR headset not on the market yet, and yes, you guessed it, we are talking about the Pimax 5K Plus. This video probably makes me the first person in the world to pay full price for a Pimax product. That's why it's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna explain to you how this happened just in a bit, but first, of course, let's start with unboxing. And Pimax. First look at always for you. Let's go. Boom! Okay, so here we are. Here we have the Pimax, and let's start with this part over here. So this is the one with a new generation of VR, and inside the cable. So this is a new generation cable, seems like. It's a little dirty for some reason. Let's see. Let's open that this is new. But let's take the Pimax out. And here you have it. And this, whoa, this is lighter than expected. Look at these lenses. Look at those. Here you are. So we have the front, that is an LED that lights up, the power button, volume up and down, the jack here, IPD adjustment over here, and the USB Type-C with all the connector for the different accessories that are gonna arrive, and another Type-C over here, and the cable that is removable. Let's put it up on the side a second. Here we have the instructions, blah blah blah. Whoa! This is interesting packaging. A cloth, always needed to clean the lenses, and other two package here. For the box is done, and here we are with the two little boxes. So let's open. We have the power adapter over here. That is for the cable that has a little breakout box. We're gonna see it later. And here we are with the strap that's gonna be to attach to the Pimax directly. It's like not the best solution for the price, but that's what we get actually from Pimax. So the strap, the Pimax of course, with the cable already attached, the AC adapter and the cloth, and some instruction that we throw away. Here you have it. And here we have it, guys. Here we have the Pimax 5K Plus. But first, to get to it, I want to explain you how this thing happened. Why do I have this, and why I paid actually full price for it? Well, this is all thanks to one of us in our community, that is Tom Ohm, that is actually a guy that is always in the comment below and everything. We always have great conversation, and he just contacted me asking me if I wanted to swap his unit from the Kickstarter with my order that I made for $699 plus 50 on shipping, so $750 in total. I invited him here, we made a video together pretty much, and we had the first impression together, set up and everything, and we had such an amazing day. And so that's how it happened. That's why I pay full price for it, and I don't have any discount of anything, and that's why I can give all now my review about it and every other video. And it's just amazing that through YouTube this thing can happen, like the connection that YouTube create. I'm so glad that every one of you is always in the comment below, and we should all thank Tom for this, because Tom, you're freaking awesome. But with all of that explained, let's start like always, talking about some specs. The Pimax 5K Plus has two custom LCD display, 2560 by 1440 in resolution for a total of 7.5 million pixels, that works in 90 Hz. There's an IPD adjustment, it uses custom Fresnel lenses, and the FOV is 200 degrees diagonal. For audio, it has a 3.5mm audio jack, integrated microphone on the bottom, and two USB Type-C connection. For tracking, use the Steam VR tracking, but it also has integrated gyroscope. For fitting, use an adjustable headset strap, and the face cushion is in foam and replaceable. As software, it uses a proprietary Pi tool, but it also run games from Steam VR and Oculus Home. But before to get directly to talk about the headset, I want to talk about something that I'm not gonna cover for sure in the full review, because this of course is a first impression video, and we're talking about the box. Because there's a particular thing about the box. This box is very small and arrived very dirty. Like, this is how it was inside the box. And now it's something that I just wanna share with you, because you're paying like a full price for it, and okay, this is the Kickstarter edition, but please, Pimax, this is like an expensive product. At least clean the box. Also, I have to point out that the box is very small and it comes in another pretty small box, so they will take all the bumps in the world. Like all the other VR headsets, they usually been shipped like in big box with a lot of foam inside, something to absorb all the movement and the shocks. Well, doesn't happen with these, so probably would be a good thing to improve the packaging to don't have faulty units. Probably that will help. I don't know. This is my idea. But that's enough for the box. Nobody's interested in that, so let's start to talk about the comfort actually of this headset and how it feels on your face directly, and how it feels the headset itself. I have to say actually that this headset is much lighter than expected. It's huge, it's very big. It's very big compared to all the other, but it's actually very light. And that makes it kind of comfortable on your face, because it's not like too heavy, it doesn't bring your face down at all. And even if you have a strap, that I'm not a fan of it, and this one is not even a great quality, because they have a lot of stitching and pieces on it. And I was playing not so long actually, but after 30 minutes I started to feel like all these stitches on the back of my head. So this is something that you will like to replace right away. You can use the audio strap with this actually, with some tweak. We're gonna see it in the future, but yeah, this is the situation. Not a super fan of it, but on the other side I have to say that the headset itself feels very good. There's no like bleeding at all. This actually face cushion is very nice. It's not so stiff, it's not so soft, and so it's like perfect balance. So great job on that, Pimax. And I have to say that on your face just lay in the right way. It covers everything. It's just very good, I have to say it. But I also have to say that my first impression of the headset is that this is like, from far it looks very nice. Like, this is super cool, like the light is amazing and everything, but if you get close to it, you see a lot of imperfection and like a lot of like wobbly part that probably are not supposed to be there. Everything is put together like very like weird. Like, this is the sound it makes. It's like a squeaky down, this headset. And I have to say, probably it's the trade-off that you have to take, because you want something light. Of course, I totally understand they had to trim the plastic like as much as possible, and this is what you have. But we have to talk about another very good thing actually, that is the setup. When me and Tom together we set up and we tried the setup, we were expecting very bad things to happen, but if actually you already have the Vive all configured and everything, it's very easy, and I wasn't expecting that. I was very pleased about it. What you have to do is just to download the Pi2 software from their website. You download it, you click like the exe file, you start to install it, you do everything by itself. Just remember to restart the PC after, because yeah, that's what you need. And after restarting it, well, you're good to go. You recognize right away all the lighthouses, and you were good to go. We were inside just in a minute. And the tracking actually being the first headset that is gonna arrive on the market with the Steam VR tracking without being from HTC, well, I have to say that was like perfect. I didn't find any problem at all with the tracking. The head tracking was perfect, and the hand tracking was perfect, so good job on that. It really works. And then of course we have to talk about what's going on this side, and it's not actually the strap but the visuals, because these lenses, they kind of create the magic happen, and that's the most interesting part about this headset, because when you buy this, it's not for the quality, build quality, it's not for the strap, it's not for the audio, it's not for like the box, but you buy it for the visual and for this resolution and for the FOV, of course, that is actually very wide. So the FOV compared to the other 110 actually is an horizontal FOV and all the other headset, and this is gonna be 170. So that's where there is the difference, because 210 degrees is like the human FOV pretty much, so you're not as close as that. But I have to say that this is amazing. When you put it on the first time and you look at it, the impression is like this one. This thing is white.
Whoa.
The view is the width of it, definitely more than what I can see. That is amazing.
It uses LCD display, so if you come from the HTC Vive Pro or from the Samsung Odyssey Plus, you notice right away that the colors are not really there and the brightness is not really there, kind of dull to be honest, and the blacks are not there. But it's an LCD display, of course, so you have to expect it. If I have to compare it to something on the market right now, the first thing that crossed my mind wasn't actually the Vive Pro or the Odyssey, but I was comparing to the Lenovo Explorer, because at the end of the day they have the same vertical resolution as 1440, so these has a much more FOV, so use more pixel for the horizontal part, but how big the pixels are gonna be will gonna be pretty much the same of the 1440p screen of all the other headsets. So that means that you're gonna notice the screen door effect, that of course is still there. And for the lenses, there are Fresnel lenses, but I have to say that on term of like a God rays, they're very, very good. I didn't notice many God rays. What I noticed actually was a kind of glare, and that's very, very good. I'm impressed by the vision in the middle, because then we have to talk about the vision of the FOV. This is actually, there's a little thing that we have to talk about. Now, explaining the FOV is particular, like it's kind of unbelievable, because when you put it on, you understand like how much more stuff you have around, and it's not just looking through goggles, but it's really like being more inside. Is much more immersive from the same exact second you get in. But then you start to realize other things that are actually what these lenses create. And there are a lot of distortion actually. There are 3 different stages of distortion. I'm gonna try to explain it now. So in the 110 degrees, so the regular vision you have on all your VR headset, of our VR headset, well, on that part, everything will be perfect, very clear, the resolution is high, so like everything will be like crystal clear. Also the RGB arrangement will make it easier to read for sure. It's just great on that. Then you move on the second sector that goes pretty much from the 110 degrees to 140, and in that section is clear, but just when you look with one eye. If I try to read on this part, having my head here, I can't really read the text because everything gonna be blurred. What I have to do is to close an eye, and then at that point I can focus on it and be able to read. And in the middle between these 2 areas, there's an area where everything gets a little doubled. So like you see your hand, a kind of a fraction of your hand 2 times, and then you move on it. And that's a kind of weird thing, and you kind of notice right away. And then when you go after the 140, well, there is the complete distortion. So there's a portion where it's there, but it's actually just distorted stuff, so it's just light and nothing more. So that's what I noticed right away putting that on. And this will actually talk with Tom, because like he didn't see those things at the Pimax meetup and something, so probably it's like miscalibration, and now they're sending these out without the calibration needed, and so there's something that probably they need to fix. This is the situation right now anyway, and this is my first impression, so I have to tell you in this moment, this is the situation. Also, I noticed a lot of barrel distortion all around in every freaking side, and the kind of a word shift in the moment. You can notice right away, like if you're in the lab with a little like characters and something, they kind of like, when you are on the edge of the vision, they kind of move weird, and that's just made from the lenses or from how the software is implemented to understand the lenses. So this is the situation that I did, and that's kind of create a weird thinking for me about the Pimax, because if I have to describe my first impression with just one word, well, that would be distortion land, and that's kind of sad, because this is the future of VR in a way. Like we are gonna get to this FOV for every headset, is sure. Like this is so much better on that. Like you can't even like when you go back, you really think like why I don't have it anymore? Why I have to see like black on the part. But here we have it, guys. These are my first impression of the Pimax 5K Plus. I really believe this is the future, but we have to understand if this is how we want the future. Anyway, we're gonna do a lot of coverage about it, so through the lenses video, of course, prepare the full review soon. So Please let me know in the comment below any question you have about this headset, everything that you want me to cover and you want to know about this new generation 2.0 beta hardware that we have over here. I want to say also that thanks to everybody to watch the video. I didn't even realize, but it's over a year now that we make video on YouTube, and this is actually 110th video, and it's just insane. I would never expected something like that. I was so busy with work and doing video after work that I didn't even realize. I want to thank everybody for this, and I think that is the right moment anyway, because now we are in the Christmas holidays, and so I want to tell you like Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays and everything. Thanks so much to be part of the community. You are such all amazing, and it's great to have you just in the comment below every time giving feedback and everything. If I look at the first video, there's such a big improvement actually, and that's all thanks to you. Thanks for the feedback that you give, and yeah, I hope you're gonna keep following and liking it and sharing what we're doing here. Anyway guys, thanks again to Tom, thanks to you all. If you liked the video, like, and please use it. If you didn't like the video, dislike, and please use it as well if there's a reason for it, but please let me know in the comment below, and subscribe to the channel for more about VR and tech and all the future video that are gonna come very soon. This is a very interesting product and we really need to focus more on this. And anyway guys, again, thanks for watching. Thanks Tom. I see you all guys in the next video. Ciao.